I'm Sue Spangler, and I'm a member of the Dallas Fly Fishers. And today I'm going to be tying the Sultry Shad. It's tied on a Daiichi 2720 1/0 what are they? Stinger hook. The beads that we use on this are a glass bead, a 6/0, and an 8/0. You put 2 of the smaller beads on. You do have to pinch down the barb to get them on. And then I put 5 or 6, I prefer 6, of the larger. You move 2 to the front and 1 right behind it. Then you take olive thread and you tie it in behind these 3 beads. Anchor real well. Move it back forward. Now I like to anchor in the beads so they don't move. So you just pull thread underneath, wrap just a couple wraps right behind the eye, come back to the next bead, put a couple wraps between the bead, come to the next one with your thread underneath, do a couple of wraps, come to back, do a couple of wraps. Move back towards the back. You want to leave about a 2 bead gap here. This is where we're going to be making our head and tying in the tail things. Again, pull the thread underneath the beads. Do some wraps back here. Then do some wraps between the beads. I do about 4 on these bigger ones. And then come back up in here. Now I like to do a little wrap here just to in case my thread breaks, because I have a tendency to break thread. This is called unique hair or supreme hair, depending on which fly shop you're buying it from. And this is a chartreuse green. You want it about 3 inches long. I like to just sort of measure, see if that's about what I want.
And the red ones are a little bit, even though they're on the same size, so it's like a little grown.
A couple of loose wraps, and then a third that you pull down to pull it into place. And you can adjust, pull it so that the ends are behind the bead. You can also trim that if you need to, which you probably will need to. Here again, I like to.
It's just, yeah, Swiss straw. It's the same stuff. Yeah, that's what it really got. Yeah, yeah.
I like to separate it to make sure I get a.
Yeah, I brought some.
And turn back over.
Wings, and I got to looking at it, and see, that's just.
Now this is green.
Huh? Got it in Hobby Lobby, sure.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
a couple of loose wraps, kind of adjust, and then pull down.
In fact, at Hobby Lobby, they sell that same stuff as grass cushion for hula hoop bands. You buy that,
And we're building this up because this is going to be our head.
and but that's what they use for that
And then you want just a little bit of olive.
Oh yeah, it's fresh hour.
At Dad's Pro Shop.
Comfort by 80 miles.
It's called a kale hook. It's a,
Okay, and then we'll whip finish. You just want to kind of shape so that it looks like a shad. Separate. And just work it till you're happy with the shape. About take a hold of your thread.
How'd you get used to cutting the tongue in the right pattern where it's set up right on the hook?
What I did, I just started putting like cut a piece of paper, just freeze it like a cigarette all over, and then cut me off. So I cut it like about 6 off and got one with that pucker in it. And then I just straightened it.
I think that this one catches up on
Just tie it off.
Yeah, I just fold a piece of paper. I don't really know how to fold a piece of paper.
But on that fish one, a lot of times I think it catches the island.
Now I look at him again, and if I don't like it, I can cut off that thread and tie him again. This one will do. Trim your thread.
I figured out earlier when I got the net crab catalog playing.
Look at about how I want the length of the tail. And you can see they're not. You can move the hook around a little bit in the hair, how you want it. Put it back in the vise. And then get these little eyes that are sticky on the back, which I just lost one. I just use Sally Hansen's or any kind of a glue. Just place it however, it looks good. Just get the eyes where you're happy with the placement. You can turn it, look at it on how you want. And remember, what looks good to you or looks bad to you might not look bad to the fish. And then I use hard head. This is scales. It's made by Loon. And I just build up, put it between, build up a nice head. And this does take a little while to dry. And that's it.